does Chiefs, do they want to win top 8 and then we have turned the corner? Or you want to fix the team for the next 8-10 years?
Look, good technical team, good squad goes hand in hand. You
For
can't
sure.
have a great technical team and a bad squad, and you can't have a good squad with a poor technical team. So how difficult, we looked at Abha. When you came there in January window, they sold Toko Ikambi to Al Ettifaq.
Yeah, we sold the most important player.
Yeah, so me as a journalist, I'm looking and I'm like, this is a problem. The players that were signed in the January window, I Google, I look at the history, I say, this is a problem. So how difficult was it to squeeze the juice?
Yeah, we were trying to get juice out of lemons. I think we should get juice out of oranges. You have more juice to get, you know. And yeah, our team, to be honest, was in terms of quality was the last team, the worst team, we should say, and the president of the club knows, and we all knew, and even the commentary was saying, and this is what I got, okay. And the good thing is we have improved what we got tactically, physically, to fight for relegation. I mean, we came out 3 times. You know, every time we come out of relegation, we go back after 2 games. So 3 times, and the day before the last match, we were out of relegation. But we lost our last game, you know. Look, I must say that the players tried, they gave their best. But the best is not good enough, you know. We closed the gap from the bottom team. We closed the gap with everybody there. If we were measured with the number of games we have played, we'll be sitting number 8 on the log. But it doesn't help because other teams are winning also, remember? So yeah, we had trouble, but good experience. You know, we're saying that in football, when we cover up, we say we never lose, but we learn. You know, so yeah, it's good. It's good. It was a good thing to be in Russian League, and I was really humbled by Abha to give me a chance to be in Russian League, because I luckily took my position to be in Russian League, and they gave it to the German guy who was at Red Bull. It's not his fault. I would also take it, but yeah, said that you promote a team and you have a contract, and you don't continue, you know. But it's okay. It's life.
I saw you were playing Krikoviak at number 6 as a striker, just to try and get some form of quality up front.
If you see that a team uses all the players in the small period of time, it shows that you don't even have a starting lineup. It means you're trying that one or this one. Injuries also killed us on important players, suspension on important players. But look, all those things are part of the game.
So, what's next for you? You mentioned in the past, obviously Asia, MLS, Europe, things like that. What do you think is next for you?
Yeah, you got to understand, Lorenzo, for me, where I am, at my age, it's no longer about trying to win the DSTV 5 times in a row. I've done that. What else do I want to do? To prove what? You know, I'm the guy who's curious. I always jump, you know. So I needed to know what North Africa was about, and I went to North Africa. So, and then I went to the Gulf. We went to Emirates. We were in Saudi. We came back to Saudi. Maybe Qatar. Maybe Saudi again. If you ask me if I have a choice, Saudi again, because that's big football. You're playing against Sadio Mane, you're playing against Koresko, you're playing against, I mean, all these top players are there, and they bring top coaches and top personnel. It's the whole Cup of Nations, Fofana and them, they are there. You know, Koulibaly, Nigeria, they are all there. Fashion Sakala of Zambia, oh, what a player. You know, that's the league, to be honest, and that's where the World Cup is going. That's where a lot of players are coming. I just read that Kevin De Bruyne, who's said that if there's opportunity for him to go to Saudi, he will go. So that's where I want to stay. That's where I want to be. I mean, sometimes we lose heavy scores against this team with Abha, because small team Abha, let's be honest. But also you find pleasure when you beat Etihad, Kante's team, a big team, Romarino, a big team, you know, a big team, Benzema's team. You find the pleasure out of also that. I think for me it would be nice to be in that space, but I don't determine my life, where I want to go. We'll see what happens. And as I always say, if the project is good, why not? And I don't even discard the opportunity to coach in South Africa. Why not?
Some of the major exports that went to Saudi struggled. So your Jordan Hendersons left quickly. They said maybe weather, lifestyle, food, just not for them. How have you adapted to that change in environment?
Well, Jordan Henderson, whatever he says is his opinion. Why are the other ones? Why is everybody coming? I mean, they should ask him. Yeah. Why Steven Gerrard is there? Yeah. Yes, Saudi is not England. No, it's not. But it is a league that is competitive, and for me, as a black coach, I'm happy in the Gulf, because Europe don't want somebody like me. And if Europe wants somebody like me, you must tell me who they have. You know, so it's not about if you can coach or not. If you cannot coach, why we winning against European coaches in the Gulf? Then it should only be European coaches who win. Okay, I'm the only African in that space, which is a bit difficult, but also good. I represent my continent, and even when I was in Egypt, in North Africa, I represent my continent. You know, somebody has to be there. And somebody like me, I'm the guy who's the pathfinder, you know, and I'm making sure that my brothers behind, they can find at least a route that, oh, he once stepped here, he went this way, he went that way. So it's easy, you know, and I'm humbled and I'm happy. I mean, if you look at how Rulani is doing, I'm so humbled, because imagine if I brought Rulani from the youth, and he's such a bad coach. When everybody says, why you do that? Who's this guy? So I'm so happy to contribute, you know, and leave a legacy, leave a space where our brothers must excel, where they don't have to start everything.
So you have personal pride seeing him break records, your record even?
No, it's not my record. He broke Mamelodi Sundowns' record. Yeah. It's not Pitso's record. It's Mamelodi Sundowns' records. And by the way, somebody must set the record to break it. So imagine if he didn't even make a record. So I'm very happy to see that. And I said it, that he's a very good coach. And I said it, that I think he's better than me. Okay, time will tell, you know, but I think so. And what else, what do I want? How do I bring Rulani to Sundowns 2 times if I know he's not good? You can never tell me that everybody wanted Rulani at Sundowns the first time. The second time was the worst time. because no, he couldn't make it at Paris. No, he couldn't make it at cheaper. No, why you bring this guy? You don't need him. I said, no, I need him. He's got things that I don't know. He's got things that I don't like to do. Do you think Ancelotti knows everything? Why are these people talking to him all the time? You think Pep knows everything? No, you don't need. You need the team, and he was the right guy for me to come and help. And now they know why I wanted him. So that's for me. I'm a winner when it comes to that, Unlike he brought this guy here. Look at this guy. We don't even know what to do. He's under contract. This guy is useless here. No, you got a winner, my friend. You won the league, And I'm so happy that he's the head coach now, not this joint what. I don't like that thing of joint things. Somebody must be responsible, man. Well, where have you ever had this joint what in football? Only here. What is that? Where have we seen that? I mean, you have a teacher, joint teacher. Hey, one teacher mathematics.
One is the assistant. Let's be honest.
No,
is the assistant.
One is the head coach. Must take responsibility. One must be the assistant coach. So it was sorted, brilliant. And you saw he won his first trophy as a league title, because the other things are you were joined with whoever. The other thing, you are assistant. You don't claim the medal very well. So now he's got his medal, which is very, very good. Yes, he's still running a race for his Champions League medal. Good. Why not? He must do well. He must go to the Club World Cup, bring bronze medal, 2, 3, win the CAF Super Cup. Alhamdulillah, that's what I want. And he must come to Saudi. He must come and coach Al-Ahly. He has the pedigrees. But it's a long way, nah? It's a long way. It's not going to be easy.
Another one of your, let's say, people you work with, Percy, is won his second Champions League with Al-Ahly. People had criticized his move, but now he's arguably one of the most successful South Africans of all time.
Who has the medals that Percy has?
Nobody.
So what is this talk of criticizing? How you criticize somebody who nobody can match him? How we criticize that? Somebody must say, I've been to the Club World Cup 3 times. Like Percy. Who? I have a bronze medal. Show us the FIFA bronze medal, being number that best team in the world. Show us that. Win the Champions League. Go to 3 Champions League finals in a row. I mean, how you criticize our best player? No, you cannot criticize. Everybody criticized. Lyle Foster, they criticize him. Pinar was my captain, they used to criticize him. Ben was criticized. So anyway, there's criticism everywhere. So you got to do something. Because if you don't do nothing, they will still criticize you for doing nothing.
How close were you? Look, well, this is what we heard. We heard that Ikram Reyners was linked to your club. How close were you to signing him or any PSL player for that matter?
I do my best and try to expose our players to better leagues and also to create wealth to these players, and that's the best. You think I don't know players from South Africa who can go to Saudi? Do you think I want our players to leave football and they cannot sustain the next 5 years after he hasn't played football? And they take it personal in South Africa. When you start, we want to recommend this, when you do that, you're taking our players. But the people who say you are taking our players, they took somebody's player to come to their team. Where do you get this player? You took from another team, right? So, but when somebody touches your player, no, why you touch my players? But you're touching other people's players. So it's I just don't understand that. If Manchester City can sell players and Bayern can sell players and PSG can sell players, so which team cannot sell players? Neymar was bought from Manchester City. Sadio Mane was bought from Bayern. Mahrez was sold from Manchester City. I mean, really? Ronaldo was bought from Man United. So why should there be teams that they feel that their players can never be sold or can never be bought? Why? But they are buying themselves.
To go to a higher level.
No, but they are buying. And the very same player that you say you don't want him to go, where did you get him from? You bought him. And also, let's create wealth for these families. Because you know yourself that 1 million rand in the bank, and I'm talking maybe less than 5% players in South Africa, they retire with 1 million rand cash in the bank. No, less. And what are you going to do with 1 million rand when you have to live 45 years after or 50 years? It's not enough, because life changes, houses are expensive, cars are more expensive, school fees are more expensive, so it's not enough. So we have to also understand that, because the minute they are no longer good, the same teams, they release him.
Just obviously the Club World Cup has a different format now. Is it something that's going to interest you, looking at this new format? Is more teams something you want to go back to?
Yeah, I mean that's the biggest stage for any coach who's been club football. Gives more opportunities. Yeah, hey, the times that I did the FIFA Club World Cup 3 times was a difficult route. Yeah? You have to win the Champions League to be there. Now you don't have to win any Champions League. You just go. You know, okay, the format is good because it's good for the clubs to make more money, and obviously television is money, so it's good. And Esperança goes without winning anything. Sundowns goes without winning anything. Same as Wydad. So it's good. But on the other hand, now you have about 4 or 6 European teams. Oh, it's more difficult, eh? So to get the bronze medal, forget. Because these people have to knock each other out. You're gonna meet a Bayern, a Chelsea, a Man City somewhere. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, but it's good for clubs, African clubs, because now you earn billion rand to be there, so which is good. I'm so happy that the Orlando Pirates came second. They can go to the Champions League and they can start earning their points, and they can make that income of 1 billion rand, and they can be competitive now in South African market. Unlike the way it is now, there's only one team who's got the resources to pay $3 million to buy a player, you know. So yeah, so Pirates and Chiefs, now there's an opportunity. It's not about the sponsor. Do well in CAF, and every time go on CAF and be serious. In the next 3, 4, 5 years, you find yourself in the Club World Cup and earn $1 billion rand. Beautiful.
There's the AFL money also that they can target as well.
Yeah, AFL money, yeah. Well, I don't know how AFL operates now, but the way they operated when they started, to me, was, what is this? How you don't have Zamalek, how you don't have Raja Casablanca, but you have Simba. I mean, what is that in football? How do you do that? You want to say to me that Simba has got more points, or whatever you call it, that criteria, more than Zamalek? Zamalek just won the Confederation Cup, and they are not part of AFL. I think mistakes were done, but let's be positive, because money was good. You know what I'm trying to say? Mistakes was done, money is good, and you know better maybe if the format has changed.
With maybe 2 teams from each of those countries, Raja and Wydad, Zamalek and Al Ahly.
For me, The format is you want to go to Champions League when you're in England, top 4 in the league. Okay? That is the format that everybody knows. It's a difficult way, you have to do that. Now when there's a format, everybody makes his own things there. I don't understand. I really understand the new FIFA World Cup is good for everybody. But AFL, really, I don't understand why you have that one but you don't have this one. No, it's not this one, not that one. What did you win to come there? That's all.
I mean, just going back to this, when you left Sana, when you left Al Ahly, you and MD often said the same thing. We're looking for a project. Went to Al Ahly, Saudi, promoted him. The project in Al Wahda, I know the club, we call it the Chipa of the Gulf. They change coaches all the time. I think they have like 20 coaches.
They're just firing the coaches.
Yeah, it's a crazy situation. Go to the next club, Abha.
Yeah.
Are you looking for that molding thing now, or are you looking at, I'm going to go win trophies now? For example, Chiefs is a project now again.
Yeah, it is a good project.
So but I'm saying, do you want to go into a space where you just need to win trophies, or?
There must be something that excites you. Why I should go there. Abha, why I went to Abha? I wanted to be in the Russian League. Because I've never been in the Russian League. I've never been in the Russian League. I'll go. If there's a team in the English Premier League surviving relegation and they want me, I will go. Because I want to be in the English Premier League. Yes, you have to be there and see if you can do it or not. But now I know I can do it in Russian League because we won a lot of games with Abha, even though we were relegated. Yeah. So now I have experience. I know what is the league about. I will do that. So, look, I understand what you're saying. Yes, I've been somewhere, somehow fixing things. Yeah. You know how I get SuperSport United was a relegated number 15 on the log, and you know where I left them. You know how I found Sundowns was 14th on the log, and you know where I left them. So Al Ahly was in the first division in Saudi, and they were 9th on the log. You know where I left them. Now there's Mahrez, there's Firmino. I mean, it's a party now. Okay, so yeah, I've done also that, and sometimes people forget that. They thought maybe I get Al Ahly Egypt. Yes, Al Ahly Egypt is a well-established team, but they haven't won the Champions League for 6 years. 7 years, and then how many they have now? Ever since we left,
it's a party now.
It's a party, and it's good. Now teams are going qualified. Qualified already was Sundowns, Al Ahly. Why? Because of points accumulated in the last 5 years. I look back, I said, oh, by the way, I was in those 2 teams the last 5 years. What a contribution. Good luck. Go to the World Cup.
So you are Mr. Fix-It then. But Coach, Chiefs fans, pundits are all saying you're the only one that can fix this club. You hear it every week, right? Especially now for the past 7
But
months.
why are they saying that?
No, wait. Just before they say that you're the only solution, but sometimes they're expressing the solution without knowing the problem or the equation.
First, I'd like to know why am I the only one when there's many coaches in the world who can fix Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, they've had German coaches, they've got Serbian coaches, they have all the coaches. Why am I the only one to fix that? I don't think I'm the only one. There's a lot of people who can fix it. Second, I don't know. Does Chiefs, do they want to win top 8 and then we have turned the corner? Or you want to fix the team for the next 8-10 years? You know, you come, you win a top 8, because top 8 is 3 games, remember? And then you win it, then you have turned the corner. And then the next thing, you don't even qualify for the same top 8 that you won. And Nedbank is how many games? 4 games? And you can play 3 first division teams by luck over the draw, and then you are in the final, and then you win it. I think the only thing that charges you as a team is the league. It's the league. So how are you gonna do it? Of course, it's a big project. You need to change a lot of things. Ask Arsenal how long it took them since Arsene Wenger left to turn it around. Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur has not turned it around. Chelsea, they come and go. PSG, where's the Champions League? When you couldn't get it with Messi and Neymar and Mbappe. So you see how football is. Man United, they spend so much money, it's not funny. They still cannot turn it around. You know, so you never know. It's a project and you must believe in it, but you have to be patient. And sometimes back at home, people will say, okay, if we win something, now we have turned the corner. You know, I need to know what's expectations. What do we want? Not only me, them also. And I don't mean Kaizer Chiefs, I mean any team. What do we want? And Abha, I know, save the team from relegation, nothing else. Luckily I knew, promote the team to the Russian League, nothing else. Beautiful goal behind, huh?
Yeah, your team just scored.
Is our team scored?
Yes.
Okay, it's good to hear people happy.
But coach, that was the final question. I just want to thank you for your time, and then good luck for whatever is next on the horizon. I know MD said that there was some, national team was maybe next on the agenda. I don't know if you still feel the same way, but yeah, thank you very much.
You never know. You never know. You never know.
Thank you, coach.